Cardinals go down on strikes. It's easy to attribute another Cardinals loss, a 6-3 setback to Miami on Sunday at Busch Stadium, to a defense that didn't make enough plays, although that probably wasn't the main reason. It's also fair game to lay it on the bullpen, which gave up multiple runs, 3 for the fourth time in the last 9 games. But a season-high 15 strikeouts had a whole lot to do with it. The Cardinals had only one batsman with a hit, Greg Garcia's bloop double, other than Matt Holliday. Of their 3 runs, the Marlins gave them 2. Holliday's 3 hits, including an opposite-field homer, in his first game as the cleanup hitter this year, brought him to 1,975 hits for his career, just as Miami's Ichiro Suzuki's 3 hits brought him within 6 of 3,000. Holliday, who is 25 for 53, 472 while batting 4th in 2013 and then Sunday, also achieved something else. He was the only player in the starting lineup not to strike out against for Miami pitchers, including former Cardinals farmhand Kyle Barraclough, who got the win by fanning 3 of the 5 hitters he faced. Barraclough, who was bartered last July for disappointing Steve Cishek, has struck out 63 in 37 and 2/3 innings for the Marlins and won 5 games. While Jonathan Broxton and Kevin Segrist allowed 3 runs to none for the Marlins bullpen, the Cardinals starter, Michael Wacha, failed to get an out in the 5th inning on a hot day. Wacha has been much better lately after a 2-7 start, but, unlike last season, the Cardinals starting pitching has not been a consistent strength. Only 2 starters, Adam Wainwright 9-5 and Carlos Martinez 8-6, have winning records. Only Martinez 2.85 has an earned run average under 3.00. This is to say that there isn't one manifest reason the Cardinals are 20-28 at home, 18-32 in games against winning teams, and, shockingly, have won just 1 of 9 series from winning teams at Busch Stadium. Manager Mike Matheny, hearkening to Saturday's tidy shutout win by Wainwright, said, "It continues to be really good and then just doesn't look quite right. We're not going to be satisfied until it looks right on a consistent basis. We keep saying the same thing over and over. It's what we demand of ourselves and we're not getting it. So, we're going to be frustrated every time we walk off that field when it doesn't look like we played the way we should have played." You name whatever it is, whether it's our pitching or whether it's our defense or if it's the offense. Today was kind of a combination of a couple. Since Cards chapped, Derrick Goold live at 1 p.m. Matheny, addressing the bullpen, said, "When you do move a guy Trevor Rosenthal out of the 9th inning, it does change the dynamics of where everybody else is and some of the predictability of where they'd be and, maybe, comfortability. We're going to have to wade through that until we get it sorted out, but we have plenty of talent down in the bullpen to get the job done, no matter who we're facing." Segrist, just off about with mononucleosis that put him on the disabled list, allowed a run on 2 hits in the 8th, but he said, "This outing was a lot better than the last one." And speaking of the bullpen at large, he said, I think we all can improve. We'll just have to get back on track." One of the key hits was Martin Prado's double over the head of center fielder Tommy Pham in the fourth, setting up a two-run inning. Matheny, who had switched Pham to center and Randal Grichuk to left to keep them sharp, he said, at both positions, said he didn't think Pham had a real shot at the ball. "That ball was hit hard," said Matheny. "Not a whole lot you're going to be able to do about that." Pham said he wasn't playing deep enough because Prado generally doesn't show that kind of power to that part of the field. "From that depth, it's tough," said Pham. Later in the game, another double by Giancarlo Stanton went to the left of Pham, who seemed to have little chance to make that play. That seventh-inning hit-off Broxton scored one run, and Stanton came home barely ahead of catcher Alberto Rosario's tag after Pham had caught Don Kelly's medium-depth fly ball and fired home. Rosario had to reach the shade to his right. Pham, noting he had come through the system as a center fielder, said, "I've got to play every outfield position way better. I hold myself to a very high standard defensively and right now, I'm just not measuring up to it. I'm used to catching a lot of balls," he said, and referring to the ones Sunday, he said he perhaps could have caught them with the right positioning and the right read. Cents more, Pham goes off on umpire's strike zone rounding up the weekend. The Cardinals won a game Saturday that they deserved to win. They lost one Sunday they deserved to lose. The 7-6 setback Friday was the swing game and one they should have won. 71 games remain now for the Cardinals, 34 against teams with winning records. "You can't wait for it to happen," Pham said. "You have to make it happen. You have to find a way. If there's a will, there's a way, and there's definitely a will."